In the beginning, when COVID 19 first started, my family was still dealing with the grief of a lost one. Then more and more deaths came in from COVID 19 while people were still thinking this virus was fake. This virus devastated the Native American communities, my communities. Then after that, there was the unjust murders of black men and women, and the fight for racial equity and justice. All of this while trying to tackle online learning as well. Over time, as more and more things happened, whether it was good or bad, I knew things had to change. So, when you ask the question, what have you learned from COVID 19 and online learning that is most applicable to your future education and work? My answer is that I have learned three major things from this situation. The first is how to be resilient. COVID 19, along with other things, have tested me in ways that I hadn't imagined before then. Seeing and hearing about a whole bunch of my relatives and elders dying because people only thought of themselves and not others brought me heartbreak and even more grief. With everything sprung on me all at once, all I could do is spring back and try to help. So I made masks for the people in the Navajo Nation, and my family had acknowledged the privilege of living in a city, so we helped donate food and PPE to the Navajo Nation as well. My whole life has been filled with resiliency that when hard times come full charge in college and after that, I have the tools to spring back even stronger. The second thing I learned is how to keep my cool in very stressful situations. In this COVID 19 era, this situation brought out many racial tensions that this country has been hiding for the longest time. With the murders of black men and women to the hate crimes against the Asian American and Pacific Islander community, there's been a lot of needed conversations in my family and beyond. Some people see things differently than I do, and I've been trying to figure out how to speak my truth and perspective in a manner that everyone will listen to and understand. I've also been trying to open up my ears more and see where everyone is coming from. One of the last things that I've learned is that in order to change things for the better, you need to step in full force. Reevaluate the system in which you live in now and do something, anything about it. When I've learned how to do this, I've been met with nothing but opportunities. People need change in order to grow. When I call out this needed change, people want to listen. I've learned this by just speaking out and speaking my truth. By doing this through art and just talking, I've gotten many great opportunities, like being featured in a book written by Shuvi Jha about Native youth activists, having my artwork about intergenerational trauma featured in the Utah Name Conference, and being able to speak in a youth panel in a Native peacemaking colloquium, along with having that same piece of artwork featured in that colloquium. And I hope to get more opportunities to do this in the future. Ahiahe kuntawaha. Thank you for listening.